So here we go. We got 10 minutes on the clock. Next 10 minutes uninterrupted basketball talk, and the clock starts now. Alrighty, only 3 lone games on, but this first one, folks, Warriors and the Nets, and man, Steph Curry is a bad man, folks. Holy moly, this Warriors team is officially back, folks. Steph Curry and the Warriors take down the Nets 117-99. And once that kind of third quarter happened, the game was not close anymore. Steph Curry goes crazy from the 3. 9 of 14 from 3, folks. 9 of 14 for 37 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. Just watching Steph Curry play, folks, oh my gosh, it's such a treat. Oh my goodness, the threes that he makes and attempts look so effortless. How can you guard it? How do you defend it? You can't. You just got to get scored on. It's just unfortunate. You just got to get a deep three-pointer drained right in your face. That's what it is. So watching Steph Curry back and this Warriors team kind of back at, the highest level that we know this Warriors team can play at, a la the championships that they've won. But man, oh man, Steph Curry is such a treat, folks. And last night was no different. So Steph Curry goes absolutely manic. 37 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. Fantastic. Jordan Poole, 17 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. A nice production by him. And he shot 0 of 7 from 3. So it didn't even matter if everybody else was trash at shooting threes because Steph Curry's just so great and effortless with it. Kevon Looney set the 5, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Draymond Green, 11 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Stat sheet stuffer like he is, a plus 17 on the floor. Led the team in plus minus for the starters. And then Andrew Wiggins, 19 points, 2 rebounds, shot 63%, a plus 10 on the floor. Always consistent here. Love it. Off the bench here, they didn't really need anybody because Steph Curry did it all. So we had Nemanja Bjelica, 0 points and 2 rebounds in only 11 minutes. Didn't need him. Gary Payton, 6 points on 2 shots. He hit them both. Fantastic. Didn't really need it anyway. Otto Porter Jr., 6 points, 6 rebounds on 6 shots. Solid production, but they didn't need it because it's Steph Curry, folks. It's just Steph Curry. And once again, they still do not have Klay Thompson back. So Steph Curry goes crazy and beats the Nets. Kevin Durant, this was probably his worst shooting day here for the Nets, only shooting 31%. If we have ever said the words Kevin Durant and 31% in the same sentence, your mind would probably explode. You'd be like, no, he doesn't. He never shoots 31%. What are you talking about? So Kevin Durant, a little bit of a lackluster game last night, a minus 24 on the floor, and he was the worst plus minus for the Nets on the floor last night. Never really associated with things that we say about Kevin Durant. So we'll give him the one bad game, the one off night. He's still very, very good. Is he good? Is he better than Steph Curry? I don't know. I don't know how to go about that argument. I don't know. I don't think I personally put Kevin Durant over Steph Curry, but I know there is an argument to be made. But they're definitely, top 3 players in the NBA with LeBron James. So Kevin Durant, 19 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. James Harden, 24 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. He shot all right, 46%, 2 of 6 from the 3. Patty Mills gets in the starting lineup because of no Joe Harris. Patty Mills, 8 points, 4 assists. He shot 2 of 5 from 3, 37% on 8 shots, minus 14 on the floor. Not that production that they needed because we just saw Patty Mills do really, really good last game coming off the bench, one of his best games that he had. Blake Griffin playing the 5, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and Bruce Brown in the starting lineup at the 4, 14 points, 5 rebounds. Nothing great off the bench here. Nets were just a little bit of lackluster scoring the ball, and that started with Kevin Durant. But Steph Curry was shooting absolute lights out last night. So fun to watch. And when Steph Curry's at his best, I mean, that's really when basketball is really at its best, folks. And I don't really think anybody is denying with that point. So Warriors, best team in the league. Steph Curry, best shooter in NFL history, is lighting it up still. Love to see it. And the Warriors get the big old win, 117-99. Alrighty, next game up here is the 76ers at the Jazz. There was a doubleheader on last night. Warriors-Nets game 1 and 76ers-Jazz game 2. Now, there is still no Joel Embiid for the 76ers, so we didn't expect them to win this game, and we're not going to be selling the 76ers team because they didn't beat the Jazz last night. So the Jazz get a huge win here, 120-85. But once again, it's no Joel Embiid. Now, Andre Drummond is good, and, he was at the starting position for Joel Embiid with only 12 minutes in the for the game, but that's not what Andre Drummond is. He's not a starter. He's a little bit older. He's great coming off the bench. We've seen him be great coming off the bench. He's just not really that starter, and they still don't have that big man down low to really start and be the main focus of the team. So Tyrese Maxey, 16 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Overall, an okay night by him. He was only a minus 13 on the floor in like a 35-point loss, so not bad. Once again, still big green flags and silver linings talking about Tyrese Maxey, even in these losses. So, this is why we love this dude, because he's so great when everybody's healthy and they're winning and all that. But even when, some injuries and they're losing, he's still one of the brightest spots on the floor at any given time. So we definitely give so much credit to Tyrese Maxey, folks. Seth Curry, a bad night. Kevin Durant had a bad night. Seth Curry had a bad night. Players have some bad nights that are really, really gosh dang good. And Seth Curry has been absolutely do I dare say flawless? Do I dare say Seth Curry has been flawless this season? I think I'm about to dare say that. Seth Curry has been flawless this season, just unfortunately not last night. 5 points, 2 assists. He shot 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, and a minus 33 on the floor in a 35-point loss. That's not what Tyrese Maxey does, but Seth Curry had a little bit of a bad night. Andre Drummond only playing 12 minutes, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Tobias Harris, he's been back the last couple of games here. 12 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and he was only a minus 12 on the floor. We know Tobias Harris is real gosh dang solid and established in this league, and Tyrese Maxey and him had both a low minus in a high blowout loss. So once again, Tyrese Maxey, folks, he is the real deal. And then Shake Milton at the 3. No Danny Green, and Shake Milton had 18 points and 4 assists and 3 rebounds. So overall, the 76ers had an okay game. Yes, they lost and got blown out, but, given the circumstances of, most of their players not playing here, this is still a good, some good silver linings here to still root for the 76ers team and believe in the 76ers team. Maybe not bet them quite yet, especially without Joel Embiid, but the viability and believability is still there. Off the bench here, nothing great. Furkan Korkmaz, 6 points, 5 rebounds. He played 34 minutes off the bench, and he shot 2 of 12 from the field. Nothing good there. So, unfortunate here, 76ers lose. And then for the Jazz, a nice big ol' win for them. Mike Conley, 13 points, 7 assists. Donovan Mitchell, 13 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Rudy Gobert, 15 points, 17 rebounds. Able to eat all night long because of no Joel Embiid. Royce O'Neal at the 4, 3 points, 9 rebounds. And Bojan Bogdanovic, 27 points, led the team in scoring. This is the Bogdanovic that we're used to seeing. Glad he's finally arrived here this season. Now if we can get his brother Bogdan, it will be good with the Bogdanovic bros again this season. So Bojan Bogdanovic, 27 points, 6 rebounds. He shot 5 of 7 from 3, 75% shooting on 12 shots, and he was a plus 25 on the floor. So led the team in scoring, led the team in plus minus. Bojan Bogdanovic is officially back, folks. Love it. And then off the bench, Jordan Clarkson, 20 points on 20 shots, even though he only played 21 minutes coming off the bench. Classic. Jordan Clarkson led the team in shot attempts. Hassan Whiteside, 10 points, 5 rebounds, solid production by him. And then Joe Ingles, nothing great shooting-wise, 3 points, but he did have 7 assists off the bench. He shot 1 of 5 from 3, not the greatest, but that kind of big 3, bench 3, do we call it the bench 3? Big bench 3 of Hassan Whiteside, Joe Ingles, and Jordan Clarkson usually get it done on a nightly basis. And they really had a great game overall last night off the bench. So the Jazz get the big win, 120-85. And then the last game on last night, Clippers and the Spurs, and the Clippers get the win here, 106-92. Once again, Paul George doing big old things here, 34 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Great. Reggie Jackson, 21 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. He's been so gosh dang consistent, folks. Eric Bledsoe, 11 points, 6 rebounds. Nothing terrible, nothing great, just an okay performance. Zubac at the 5, 8 points, 13 rebounds, 6 of those offensive, fantastic. And then Nicholas Batum only played 13 minutes, no points on only 1 shot. Off the bench, they got a nice contribution from Brandon Boston Jr., folks. 13 points, 4 rebounds off the bench, and that's enough to carry this Clippers team past this Spurs team that doesn't really have anything great. DeJounte Murray was the leading scorer for the Spurs, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. A really great performance by him. Jeez Louise. Unfortunately, it's all for naught because they lose. Derek White, 19 points. Keldon Johnson, 10 points. And then Thaddeus Young, 10 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds off the bench. Pretty solid. That is our official 10 minutes. Ooh, wow. We just kind of squeaked that out just in time. I want to go a little bit longer here, just a few seconds longer here. Let's see if there's any great action to put a little bit of money on tonight. Are we getting any great value here? We're starting to kind of hit our stride a little bit betting in the NBA now that we've got everything figured out. So let's see if there's any great value here in tonight's games. We got Pacers at Pistons, a 7-point spread. We'll stay away. It's Pacers-Pistons. There's nothing to kind of bet on. These are two not good teams. We get Hornets and Wizards. Wizards at Hornets, and it's a 1-point spread line. This is going to be interesting. Let me see the ins and out here. I may take this Wizards team. They've really been rolling these last couple of games here. They're 10-3, first in the East. Looking good. Let's see the ins and outs here. For the Wizards, Davis Bertans is out, with an ankle injury. And then for the Hornets, just game time. Gordon Hayward's a game time decision, and PJ Washington is out with an elbow injury. We may come back to this. Let's see if we get any better value here. Just the 1-point spread line, just basically picking the winner. We get Pelicans at Heat. Heat -8, Pelicans +8. Now, we know Brandon Ingram is good to go, right? He just got kind of back into the lineup here. Just Zion is out for the Pelicans. And then for the Heat, we get Markieff Morris out. Jimmy Butler, game time decision. Bam Adebayo, game time decision. Pelicans +8 here, solid value. We just saw this Pelicans team get a win, or were they close? They made it a game against the Wizards, losing 100-105 with Brandon Ingram in the starting lineup. So that's not bad. And we get +8 there. This could be some great value. Let's click on this. We're not going to officially make it official just quite yet. Let's see what else we get here. We get Magic and the Knicks at a 12-point line there. We'll stay away from that. The Magic, we know, is just Cole Anthony leading that squad. Lakers at Bucks. Ooh, this should be a good one. Now, we may be able to, let's see the ins and out here, because +9 here with the Lakers, I think is good value because LeBron may play. Let's quickly see what we get here. Oh no, LeBron is officially ruled out. I thought there was a slim chance he could play. Anthony Davis, a game time decision. And then for the Bucks, Brook Lopez is still out. Chris Middleton is a game time decision. Dante DiVincenzo is out. If LeBron James was playing, we'd take the 9 all day, especially without Brook Lopez for the Bucks. But unfortunate with those outs. We get Celtics Hawks on a 4.5-point spread line. Celtics +4.5, Hawks -4.5. And I don't know what's going on with this Celtics team. They're winning it without Jaylen Brown, and that just doesn't compute in my mind, but they're getting it done, so we'll stay away from that one. We get Cavs, Nets, Cavs +9.5, Nets -9.5. We'll stay away from the Nets here, coming on the back-to-back. Kings, Timberwolves, Kings +2, Timberwolves -2. Nothing great on this Timberwolves team or the Kings team. We're really not buying the big three of the Timberwolves anymore like we were last year. It's just not really kind of playing how we thought it would play this year, unfortunately. We get Rockets, Thunder, Rockets +3, Thunder -3, Bulls, Blazers, Bulls +1.5, Blazers -1.5. Whoa, this is the value, I think. If everybody's in for this Bulls team, we'll take that +1.5. What are you, nuts? What are you, crazy? For the Bulls, we get Vucevic is out. Okay, but he's been out the last couple of games. And then for the Blazers, Damian Lillard, game time decision, Norman Powell, game time decision. So I'm sure they'll both play here, but I'm taking the Bulls +1.5 here. This Blazers team, they've shown us nothing great or consistent here, and this Bulls team has been doing decent without Vucevic at the 5. So yeah, we'll take the Bulls +1.5. Last game up here, Mavs at Suns. It's an 8.5-point spread line. We'll stay away from that. I'm still kind of figuring out what this Mavericks team is all about here. They've been winning here over the last couple of games here, and I want to say they've made a decent stretch. Yeah, they're 9-4, third in the Western Conference, and the Suns are second. So this is going to be a big game here. We'll stay away from it to see if the Mavericks are the real deal. But yeah, we're going to be locking in Bulls plus 1.5. Love that value. And we're going to take the Pelicans plus 8. Let's get a little crazy here and bet on this Pelicans team that's been absolutely garbage, but it's Brandon Ingram is back. We'll see if he can go back-to-back in some good games here. We'll take the Pelicans plus 8 points tonight. Bulls plus 1.5.